This is number 15 from the test 1 review. And with this rational equation, I basically want to get rid of the fraction. That's what needs to happen in order to solve it. And to do that, I need to multiply everything by the LCD. Well, I have to find the LCD first. Before I find the LCD, though, I want to make sure each denominator is completely factored, because if it is completely factored, it'll just make the whole problem easier or more efficient. So I'm going to rewrite it as I'm checking to see if the denominator's completely factored. A minus 3 does not factor. A plus 3 does not factor. But a squared minus 9 is a difference of squares. A squared is a perfect square and 9 is a perfect square. So take the square root. The square root of a squared is a. Square root of 9 is 3. So now let's build that LCD. The way I build it, from left to right, I read the problem from left to right, so I start looking at that left denominator. I usually just copy paste whatever that left denominator is. So a minus 3. And then I look at the next denominator, a plus 3. I say, have I already written you down? No, I haven't. Now, a plus 3 looks a lot like a minus 3, but it's not the same exact factor. So a plus 3, I write that down. And then, so I've gotten this fraction covered and this fraction covered. I want to see if this denominator is covered. Okay, so a plus 3, is it written down already? Yes, we've accounted for that, a plus 3. A minus 3, have we accounted for that? Yes, we have. So that will be the LCD. And notice that this would have been a much different thing had we not factored that a squared minus 9 into a plus 3 and a minus 3 and been able to see that that was part of those two denominators as well. So I want to multiply that LCD that I just found, a minus 3, a plus 3, by everything. And I usually just write it on top, a minus 3, a plus 3. I write it on top of every part. And so now I know if it happened, like, what's 1 divided by 1? It's 1. 2 divided by 2 is 2. And a minus 3 divided by a minus 3 is 1 as well. So that cancels out. And all you're left with is the numerator of 2 and that factor of a plus 3 that didn't cancel. So a plus 3 cancels right here, and we're left with the negative 1, the numerator, and the factor of a minus 3 that didn't cancel. And on the end, they both cancel. So you're just left with 14. We're going to distribute this out. My A's sometimes look wonky. 2a plus 6 minus a plus 3 equals 14. Combine your like terms on that left side. 2a and a minus a give us just a. Positive 6 and positive 3 give us a positive 9. And 14, we want the variable to be isolated on the left, so we subtract 9 from both sides. 14 minus 9 is 5. So 5 equals a. You do want to go back and make sure that 5 works as a solution, but it does work. I'm going to go ahead and box it and say that's my solution. The number 3 or negative 3 wouldn't work. If we got those, we couldn't use those answers, because 3 minus 3 is 0 and negative 3 plus 3 is 0. But if I plug 5 in, 5 minus 3 is not 0, 5 plus 3 is not 0, and I check those two since that they were the same. So 5 is an answer I could use.